Welcome to the Lever Report, a weekly video newsletter for talent strategy leaders to navigate the week ahead. I'm Drew Fortin, here with your latest update for the week starting Monday, March 24th, 2025. Uncertainty remains the economic word of the day. Big tech's big culture shift. New research on the CHRO's evolving role. How to recover from microaggressions. And employees' mixed reactions on AI adoption. Here's the news to start your week. U.S. stocks rebounded on Friday after a 4-week downturn, amidst fluctuating signals from the Federal Reserve and potential tariff adjustments from the Trump administration. The Federal Reserve maintained the interest rates at 4.25 to 4.5% during its March meeting last week, projecting 2 more rate cuts this year, despite Jerome Powell's warning of unusually elevated economic uncertainty. The Fed's economic projections also forecasted a rise in the unemployment rate to 4.4%. by the end of 2025. That's up from the 4% it is today. President Trump's indication of flexibility regarding upcoming tariffs only adds further market volatility. Now, these economic factors present potential challenges and opportunities for talent-centric leaders. If you're in HR or another leadership role that impacts the workforce, these economic signals create a need for strategic foresight. The projected increase in unemployment could expand the talent pool, but at the same time, I think they more so mean we must be really measured in how we manage potential economic downturns. The bigger issue here is that the Fed's interest rate decisions are heavily influencing the appetite for strategic investments in hiring and leadership development and critical culture transformation needed to navigate this uncertainty. So we must prioritize flexible workforce models, upskilling initiatives, if we truly want to take this uncertainty head on. Times like this require scenario planning. Every HR leader should have a playbook with data readily available so we can make the right calls and switch at a moment's notice. Our industry spotlight this week is on big tech. Business Insider reported last week a significant shift in tech industry culture, with companies like Meta, Amazon, and Google emphasizing efficiency and intensity over employee perks. The article was called "Tech Employees Are Getting the Message, Playtime's Over." It reports how CEOs are implementing stricter return-to-office mandates, performance-based cuts, and increased work hours reflecting a move away from pandemic-era leniency. Elon Musk's tactics at X have only influenced this trend, demonstrating that drastic cost-cutting, drastic workforce reduction doesn't necessarily lead to company collapse. Now, startups have always been known to have these rigorous standards, with founders demanding absolute dedication and working long hours. And now employees at the biggest tech companies are describing increased pressure to do more with less. Like at Google, where CEO Sundar Pichai recently called for all employees to have a mission-first mentality, indicating a return to the always-on startup culture. Now, while some workers may not like these moves, the reality is that the culture swing to align with the business needs and market realities, it's a healthy thing for business. It's obvious that no company can reach its potential without a workforce having a mission-first mindset. Now, while demanding, it ultimately separates those genuinely aligned and committed to their company's goals from those seeking merely a paycheck. And if you believe in your company's mission and see your work as contributing to something greater, of course, you will thrive in your job. You will help the company thrive. You will thrive in your career. The intensity described in the article can drive innovation and rapid progress. Intensity is the cornerstone of any high-performing company or team. That said, it's no excuse for companies to throw well-being out the window. The companies that succeed in the long term will be those that can find the balance between being mission-driven and a healthy employee culture. I think a push towards work-life integration, not work-life balance, is how we are all going to prevail. Last week, Engagedly, a talent management software of which Lever Talent is a partner, published a new report offering valuable insights into the evolving role of the CHRO. The study shows how CHROs have evolved well beyond HR administration, especially in Fortune 500 companies where they're increasingly involved in board-level decisions. Global experience was noted as a major differentiator for Fortune 500 CROs, while mid-market CHROs are more focused on the local operational impact. This research underscores the critical need for strong business acumen and the universal importance of driving diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The stat I found most interesting in the report highlights how digital transformation is a key focus for many HR leaders. The report stated 92% of CHROs across mid-market and Fortune companies say they are the ones leading their company's digital transformation initiatives. So if you're an HR leader and you're out there looking to advance your career and better serve your company, this report emphasizes the importance of thinking beyond HR to develop a strong understanding of your company's business strategy. Now, clearly that's an obvious notion, but it's easier said than done. And now, while every business is experiencing some level of digital transformation, this report shows that you should be involved, if not leading these initiatives. This is a critical opportunity for your career and a critical opportunity for you to evolve strategically with the business. Going from remote to hybrid to complete return to office, adopting new tools to increase productivity, or ensuring the corporate culture aligns with the needs of new business and product strategies charged with AI. These are all areas where HR can provide legitimate strategic leadership and value creation. New research by MIT Sloan and Harvard Business School faculty challenges the assumption that microaggressions irreparably damage workplace relationships. Contrary to previous theories, the study found that targets and perpetrators can repair and even strengthen their bonds under certain conditions. Key factors include a history of positive interactions, existing closeness, and a perceived need for ongoing collaboration. This research emphasizes the importance of both the target and perpetrator taking a relationship promotive stance rather than a self-protective one. The study also highlights that a workplace culture valuing meaningful work and inclusive teamwork leads to deeper relationship repair. Now, microaggressions are targeted barbs that undermine social identity. They're typically made by a person towards someone to marginalize their social identity. When a microaggression happens, targets often respond with a self-protective stance. They may get angry, avoid the perpetrator, or even withdraw completely. Now, Basima Tufik, assistant professor of work and organization studies at MIT Sloan, said in a press release that a natural reaction for a lot of us is to be self-protective. But if you want to get to a better place, you have to take a more proactive role and get to a less protective space. And it can happen. This research provides hopeful perspectives on navigating this very common form of workplace conflict. It underscores the importance of fostering a culture where repair is possible, rather than assuming relationships are irrevocably broken. Now, HR strategy should focus on training that promotes empathy and understanding, and on creating safe spaces for dialogue and vulnerability. Leaders should encourage a shift from blame to accountability, using the moment to emphasize the potential for growth of all parties involved. By focusing on relationship promotive behaviors, HR can help build more resilient and inclusive workplaces, ultimately enhancing productivity and collaboration. In recent data from a McKinsey U.S. employee survey involving thousands of workers, it revealed a spectrum of AI sentiments, from doomers skeptical of its benefits to zoomers who trust rapid developer integration. This diversity underscores the need for tailored AI adoption strategies. And as highlighted by Harvard's Rafaela Sadun and MIT's Me, Myself, and AI podcast last week, the organizational change management to get AI adopted is just as crucial as the technology itself. Sadun's research indicates AI's potential to empower workers with intermediate expertise, enhancing productivity and job satisfaction, and even reshaping team collaboration. The research stresses the importance of reskilling initiatives, particularly for mid-career employees, to navigate AI-driven workplace transformation. Ultimately, successful AI integration requires addressing employee concerns and fostering a culture of continuous learning and adaptation. Now, for strategic leaders, these insights highlight the necessity of a multifaceted approach to AI. It's not just about implementing the latest technology, but more about understanding and addressing the diverse employee perspectives. Leaders in HR must prioritize education and transparent communication to bridge the gap between AI enthusiasm and apprehension. AI can be a tool for empowerment, not just replacement, and HR can leverage this to enhance engagement. Reskilling initiatives tailored to different employee segments are essential for navigating the evolving job landscape. So leaders must be prepared to proactively manage potential shifts in team dynamics, ensuring AI's enhanced enhances collaboration, doesn't isolate employees. You can catch a link to the survey and podcast episode in the show notes to learn more. And that's your Lever Report. If you're enjoying this content, please show your support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Also, please ask questions or share thoughts in the comment section below. We look forward to engaging with you. I hope you have a productive week ahead. We'll see you in the next one.